Okay. Alright guys, just wanted to share some information with you. I've been looking at numbers and I've been in Asia myself, pretty much when the outbreak began in China. So that probably 3 months, probably 2.5 months ago. Then I went to Vietnam. So just want to share my predictions. Again, it's nothing professional. I'm not an expert in the field, just been doing research. And there are a few things that do bother me when it comes to this. First of all, when we know that the first cases began in December, they say end of November, but let's say first case in China was in December. And again, that's just my predictions. I'm going to talk about just predictions backed up with some numbers that I'll show you. So first of all, the first cases were reported in December, and the number was going up in China, and so it was mostly a Chinese issue. Then after that, next thing we know that it's all over the world, right? Now the cases in China have been stopped. There is not as much new cases. If you look at the numbers, and I will give you a website, resources where you can see, it just takes a lot of time to research. The cases in China, they haven't stopped, but they're just very low compared to the rest of the world. So since December, let's say 1 month December, January 2, February 3, March 4, end of March. So give or take 4 or 5 months. Now, one of the first cases that I see in the US is January 19 in Snohomish County, Washington. A man with a fever, cough, and subjective fever. So that was one of the first cases. Maybe there was a case before. I was just looking at the news. Anyways, so now from January, I was thinking, oh, maybe it will be around the same 4 months or 5 months. So that will make it, I don't know, May or June. But I think it's totally different here, because now the way China handled it is way different than US handled it. When it was China had a total lockdown, everyone was inside. Everybody was inside. What we have here in the US is that people are hiking. I'm getting reports that people send me videos from the hikes, that it's full, there is no place to park, and everyone is hiking, and there are groups of people that are hiking. So there is not much awareness, there is not much understanding that this is a big deal. So what's going to happen is the government will probably start enforcing something bigger than just stay at home. I think it's gonna escalate to the point where people will be forced to stay at home. In China, people are more collective. I love seeing that collective spirit. People just like, okay, we stay home, this, that. So there is more obedience. Here, free speech, free spirit. I want to go what I want to go. I'm doing what I want to do. I go party. You've seen all these cases on the news, right? So in the Western world, it will take longer. So I'm thinking this will go for a while. I don't like to spread bad news, but we can be looking towards autumn, when the school begins, if it's handled very well. People have to be more aware, and people are not. Chinese model has proven to be a really good model where the collectiveness wins. Basically over there, if government tells you to sit home, you sit home. Here in the US, people are outside, you know, people are just hiking, you see people walking, and so I think that's my prediction, that it's going to get I don't want to say worse, but the numbers will go up because people are out there and people are socializing, people are hiking, hey, how are you? So yeah, there is no, it's not really isolated. Like I can be in a van isolated, or I can be anywhere else. Right now I'm in the office, there's no one here. I'm waiting for my van to be fixed, so that's the situation. So yeah, this is just update. And let me show you. So I mean, it's in the news that people are going outside amidst pandemic, and then the cases. If you look at the linear, it's going up. You see how the cases started January 22, and then boom, 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 goes up, right? What else? This is the report for February. You see, so it was only, now it's only 10,000 more in China since a month, so which means it's stopping. They're handling it. And then here you can see all the numbers, and you see the new cases are 46, new deaths 6, and then you look at everyone else, and it's just dreadful, right? So yeah, I just wanted to share my ideas with you. By no means I'm an expert, just collecting some numbers and wanted to share with you guys. Talk to you soon.